Hi there crafty pals, Louise with you today. Welcome along to checking out this video for the June Kitaholic Kits. I'm going to go with a 9x12 today. This is actually, again, a travel photo from our Outback Western Queensland trip. And if you have never been to the town of Winton, they have this gorgeous massive steel standing sign, which obviously says Winton, and you can fold the eye down and have your photo taken in its place. So I had pre-looked this up online and checked the time of sunset, and we made the trip out to the Winton sign and all stood and had our photo taken as the eye in Winton. So a really fun little experience and a great memory, and that's what I'm going to be creating with today. So you can see I've started with this bright orange pattern paper background. And these strips of the royal blue over the top are really reflective of the size of my photo. So because I needed to really get my photo to shine, I wanted that sort of sunset kind of feeling, and I wanted to have these strips and really kind of use it as a background mount for my photo. So I'm going to create 3 areas or 3 clusters. So one on my top strip of pattern paper, one around my photo, and then one down a little bit lower. So sometimes as I'm creating a cluster, I will kind of stick things down as I go, and sometimes I will more sort of position them and what I've heard other people call an audition. So actually audition the position of an embellishment or ephemera and just see where I like things and how I want to put a layout together. So this collection of simple stories has these great little cut apart pieces, and I think they're really fun. Even if you didn't have any ephemera in the kits each month, this particular paper collection gives you the sticker sheet and these cut aparts. So you really get enough to get quite creative and make a whole bunch of layouts just from the pattern papers alone. And then of course our kits are massively filled with lots of excellent, delicious little goodies. So thinking about my bottom cluster here, I wanted to have this sort of camera, because it's a pretty important photo memory to keep. And so I thought that the photo would sit quite nicely against the the floral kind of background that I've got going on in that bottom right hand corner. So this is not a layout that has anything super technical, but I think that just the clusters of 3 can kind of get you back to basics a little bit. So a strip for your photo and then 2 embellishment clusters with a title and some journaling are just a really simple way to make a layout come together. Now these are the little outside strips from the piece that I fussy cut, and they just happen to be sitting there, and I felt like they would be quite useful just tucked into the background. And that's why I don't necessarily stick my complete layers down, because there are occasions where I will actually just want to tuck something in behind them, something small. And I can just pop a bit of glue in there, and it gives me just enough adhesion to add that little bit into that background. So coming together really nicely. I wasn't quite sure about this particular title. I thought that the lettering might take away from my photo a little bit, but I think it came together really well. I did have a little bit of trouble with this upper cluster. I wanted to feature these kind of journaling spots. Obviously I want a place to put my journaling, so that turned out to be a little bit more challenging. But when it's something like that, I will often just put something aside and have a bit of a play with it at a later date. So you can see that off camera I went ahead and did my upper cluster, put my journaling on, and came back to finish the layout with some stickers from the sticker sheet. So this actually ended up being probably one of my favorites this month. It's been a little bit of a challenge. I've had some health troubles and been a little bit unwell, so not doing a lot of crafting, and I find that that can make it even more challenging and harder to get creative when the time strikes. So one of my favorites, I think this is a great memory, and if you're ever in outback Queensland, definitely pop into the Winton sign and have your photo taken as the eye in Winton. All right, that's my share for you today. I thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure that you are subscribed to Kitaholic Kits, and of course check them out on YouTube, Facebook, see what the design team's been up to. We always have lots of fantastic inspiration. So thanks for watching.